I'm about to crash out. So if you guys haven't been following me on Twitter, I have been a very big fan of Love and Deepspace as of late. It's been my obsession. I've been playing it every single day for the last 3 weeks, and my husband is Caleb. I love Caleb. I'm a Caleb girly and also a Raphael girly, okay? But Caleb, hello. But Love and Deepspace recently has caused a little bit of a controversy, and not because of Love and Deepspace itself, not that they've done anything wrong, but the internet has lost their minds over the fact that this game added a period tracker. A period tracker. You heard that right. A period tracker.
Why are you crying?
So this all started with an account called Niche Gamer, where they released an article talking about the period tracker in Love and Deepspace. And then everyone lost their minds. Mostly men, some women, but mostly men lost their minds over the fact that they added a period tracker and then are calling it a gooner game because of the period tracker, which to me like doesn't make any sense, because now they're sitting there being like, it's gooner because it has a period tracker. What? Periods are sexual. Since when? Last time I checked, men were not turned on by periods. Unless you're into some freaky deaky stuff. And I don't judge. There's no judging here. But yes, men have started to lose their minds over the fact that this game has a period tracker in it. And they're basically they're like, oh, it's a gooner game because it has a period tracker. And I'm like, I just don't understand, because I'm like, okay, there are things in it that are very gooner, right? But let's be real. Let's be 100% real. The amount of gooner stuff that is in Love and Deepspace is actually very minuscule in comparison to the rest of it. Like very, very like toned down. I mean, there's not even, you don't see genitalia, you don't see titties flying anywhere. You see none of that. It is basically like really like intense makeout sessions at most. Okay, and then there is some moaning in there as well too. That happens especially in the secret times. There is no visual sex happening, no visual any of that stuff happening, right? It is a lot of fan service for women for sure, but it's all intimate. Like everything is intimate. And here's the thing, ladies, I know you want to be like, it's not a gooner game. I promise it's not a gooner game. Ladies, it is a gooner game. It is, but it's more than that. It can be more than just a gooner game. And a lot of gooner games are actually more than just gooner games, right? Now, if you are only obsessed with the aspect of it being a gooner game, then yeah, you're a little weird for that. You are a little weird for that.
Hi, stranger.
And where a problem lies with gooner games is that a lot of times, if you treat women, if you're a guy who likes gooner games and treat women like shit, yeah, then it's kind of bad that you like gooner games, because it's not about the game. It's about the entire package, all right? And not your small little package between your legs. The big package. Like I said, directed at the men who are upset about a fucking period tracker. I'm sorry. It's just like, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. But like, I see a lot of them just like complaining about this game. And ever since I started playing it, I've just seen complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint. When men have a gooner game and then they treat women like garbage because they're a gooner, and then they also are treating those women like they're objects. Because the difference between men gooners and female gooners, for the most part, I'm talking in generalizations, obviously there's exceptions to the rule, is that a lot of times when you have the bad male gooners, all they want in a woman is basically a breathing sex doll. Let's be real. A breathing sex doll that can do cooking and cleaning and just taking care of them like their mother. And what do women want? They want a man who will be an equal to them, who will see them, hear them, and just be equals to them. That's what women want. And that's the difference. And that they're taken care of too, because in society, we expect women to do everything. So a game where women aren't doing everything is enticing to us. That is the difference between the gooner games. But again, if you like a gooner game as a man, it's not about you just liking the gooner game. I know lots of men who enjoy hot anime women, but they also treat women like fucking human beings as well. Literally, I had a friend who bought like literally this art book, and it was full of like NSFW work, and he was like, you want to see it with me? And I was like, yeah, I'll look through it. So we looked through it together, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Look at that art. Wow, that's crazy. And he is a fucking wife, and he treats her so well. It's not about the gooner. It's about the way you treat women.
But the Chinese government has access to your period, information, and so does the game, and the game just wants to make money.
Okay, then let them make money. I don't care. They want to drop those 5-star cards when I'm the most hormonal, when I'm the most sterile, when I'm ready to just go onto the internet to go.
Hi, I'm Mabel.
Yeah, drop those cards then. I will hand over my money. And then we have content creators jumping in on this. So this comes from Tectone, and it says, a message to every woman. A gooner game isn't just an over-sexualized game. It is also a game that attempts to form parasocials to feel like the video game characters care and understand you more than those in real life. So yes, lads, adding a period tracker feature is for gooners. Shut the fuck up with y'all trying to act y'all different. First of all, shut up. I don't want to listen to a man where his wife left him. Second of all, Ultimate games have been around for a very, very long time. It is not anything new. This is not a new market that has never existed. It's always been here. You have Ultimate games like Amnesia and Taisho Alice and Mystic Messenger. Don't forget about the Shall We Date series or the Ikemen series. They've existed so incredibly long. And on mobile, might I add. Maybe we should think about, I'm just saying, maybe we should think about why women are turning to Ultimate games instead of wanting to interact with real life men. I have seen tweets where people have been like,
well, this is bad because it's making women have higher standards than men.
Good, because at the end of the day, who cares? Because like we have this rhetoric that like, oh, women are so sad and lonely and they become lonely cat ladies. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. A lot of women don't care. A lot of women don't care if they're all by themselves and lonely. If they have their hot anime man on their phone and a cat, I think most of us are pretty happy because we've learned to be happy with ourselves and learn to enjoy our own company. And then like the other thing that's like super crazy that has like happened is that I saw someone be like, this man looks 14. Caleb looking 14. When he looks like this. And like this. And like this. That looks like a 14-year-old to you? 14. We've lost the plot. Our brains are rotted. You know what? I'll give it to you. Caleb looks 14 if he was a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. I just don't understand why men care so much what women do. Like I'll be 100%. I'm going to say it here. Women, if you enjoy Love and Deepspace, you do enjoy it and you get on men for being a gooner or like liking their gooner games, you're also wrong and you're a little weird for that, okay? Because like I said earlier, that gooner games aren't inherently the bad thing. It's not the bad thing. It's the way that people treat people. Right? That's where the badness comes in. Not from the way that we thirst over fictional men or women, because, a lot of women also like fictional women, like they do. I'm like, yeah, I see like a really hot anime girl. I'm like, yeah, she's hot.
Nice.
I mean, like, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Do I not look like like gooner bait to you? Look, okay, I was just made this way, okay? I didn't get to say it. I didn't get to say in how I looked, okay? Like this whole thing is just making me mad. And I just think that women should be allowed to like things the same way that men are. And I know, men, you're like, but women get on us all the time. And I'm like, yes. But like the way that women have been dogpiled for liking Love and Deepspace, the game that makes us feel nice, it's just insane. And it is more than just a gooner game. We have the spicy cards, which is like 1% of the entire game. We then have like other cards where they're just being kind of intimate. We have the story, like the really deep, dark story that has a lot of emotions. I mean, Caleb's was the saddest one so far. I cried during his stuff. On top of that, combat. And it's so funny too, because like I was in a Discord call like not too long ago, and they asked me, it was a bunch of guys, it was a bunch of guys in this Discord call because I was playing Fortnite with some people, and they were like, oh, you know about Love and Deepspace, like tell us about it. And so I was telling them about it, and I was like, oh, it has combat. And they're like, what? It has combat? And I'm like, yeah, it has combat. So I showed them Caleb's ultimate that you do. And I'm like, it's my favorite one, by the way. And I love using Caleb. And I'm like, this is what the combat looks like. And they were like, what? That's crazy. Because it has everything that is more than just being Gooner, right? It is more than just Gooner. It has good combat, good story, has great characters as well. I mean, they were even like, I kind of want to play this. And I said they should. They should absolutely play it. I mean, I definitely think there's a reason that it's the top gacha game right now, beating Zenless Zone Zero by like $20 million. Like, just let me thirst over my fictional men, okay? Let me thirst over them. I think that's gonna be everything for today. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Actually, this week, I will be talking about Love and Deepspace with the Myth Bros. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing my coworkers, my fellow gods, Love and Deepspace, and they're gonna be reacting to the 5-star card. So if you wanna see that, make sure you head over to my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Fate Mythos, to make sure you catch that live. And it'll be a video, so that'll be coming too. But anyways, goodbye.